Yeah, I agree with you. And, you know, I had that exact same injury. Well, I don't know if it's the exact same injury that Chris Paul had, but I had that exact same injury with, you know, on my left hand. And, you know, I ended up playing the season with it. And I have no knuckle right now. But, you know, you can play with it. And so I know they're saying 6 to 8, but I wouldn't be surprised if Chris was able to come back a little sooner with some padding and everything else and continue to play. Now, does he run the risk? You know, does he want to lose his knuckle or not? But I do think that he's tough enough, and he's the kind of guy that may come back and play before, 8 weeks.
Isiah, look into your camera here. Show them your thumb. The people at home have to
Yeah,
see.
so I don't.
Yeah, you don't have a knuckle over there.
I don't have a knuckle right there. So
And why not? Did they have to remove the knuckle, Isiah? Talk to me about that.
Yeah, they had to take the knuckle out because, you get whacked so many times, just like Chris Paul just did. So as opposed to having the surgery during the season, I waited and, just padded it up and, tried to hide it and caught the ball with one hand and everything else. But, at the end of the season, then I got the surgery.
Did the knuckle disintegrate and they had to take it out? What happened?
No, the ligaments, when you tear the ligaments in the thumb, it's holding everything together. So all the ligaments were torn. So everything was just, by the time it got to the operating table, they was like, we got to take that out. And then they put, some type of little rod in there right now. So all I can do is just bend it from here.
You can't do like that, huh?
No, I can't do all that, but I can. So when I go like that, but you can see, like, it's just, I can do that.
Interesting. Interesting.
So you're you're tough, but you're a little crazy too.
Well,
I just said that.
No, it's funny that you say a little crazy because
you gotta be.
I do think to win championships, there's a little borderline insanity and craziness and maniacalness that you have to push your body, push your team over the edge. I think that's why they call it over the edge because, if you're just playing like everybody else and trying to win, it don't work. But the guys that can go, a little further and everybody goes, hey, something wrong with him. But he put the ring on, like they say, Jordan, Bird, McHale. Like McHale's in here now, all nice and stuff. But McHale, when we was out there demonstrating, right? He said, well, I used to come across the lane. I would try to take my elbow and I would try to hit you right in the face. And I go, yeah, remember that? That's
the good times, right, Isiah?
Yeah. The good times, but that's
now
crazy.
It's the good times.
It's good times now, but when he was doing it, right, it's like, hey, man, there's something wrong with this dude.
And you can see his war wounds when he's walking around.
Yes.
Obviously, you guys are a little different.
Yeah, you put your, you risk your body to win a championship, right? You risk your personal life, you risk your health, and you risk your mental state of mind sometimes because, you really do have to be all in. So you see a lot of players who have won championships, they've gone through one of those three things. Either their personal life has been wrecked in some kind of way, their body's been wrecked in some kind of way, or their mental state of mind is a little off some kind of way.
Well, Smitty, you remember, and Isiah, you as well, when Kobe Bryant led the Lakers to the championship with a broken right index finger, which is essentially his trigger finger, and played through it, didn't get surgery, and just kind of had to deal with it the rest of his career. Speaking to that toughness in a recent example.